Welcome to Cinematicz, finding what movie is your movie this weekend. I'm Fields Cage.
I'm Sean O'Hara.
And we, last night, went to see Transformers at 10 p.m. They had an extra early release on it, and it was pretty good.
Oh man, the action and all the intenseness of it was crazy. The 3D was amazing.
It was very good. So let's go ahead and dive into the trailer.
The Decepticons have been planning this for 50 years. They're back to start the war. It's starting!
Transformers: Dark of the Moon, starring Shia LaBeouf and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, and a bunch of other actors. The story, it was kind of like your typical like Transformers, especially very similar to the first one. It kind of was like the same thing, but with a whole new theme and a different twist.
It definitely introduced a few different new kind of twists and turns here that were like, oh, it's kind of new to Transformers, but you can tell it's an overall Transformers movie.
And I think it was the darkest feeling of them all. It had a very dark twist, especially getting close to the end, but we don't want to put any spoilers in there for you. Anyway, why don't you tell us about the action and the graphics?
Amazing! It was really good. The CG on it is flawless. Really good integration with real life and the CG robots, CG sparks, CG explosions, CG glass, CG debris, and so that was really good. It was mostly all action. Did have a little bit of development in there, but it was so much go in your face. So I give this a 6, honestly, on the action and graphics,
That's off our scale.
Yeah.
That's how good it is. That is off our scale.
It was an intense, in-your-face movie, but they did very good on the graphics. So, the acting, though, what do we think about that?
It was great, except for one minor thing. Rosie and Shia had absolutely no chemistry. I didn't feel a thing between them two. It just felt like they were talking and trying to make something happen, but I just didn't feel a thing.
She was just there to be there.
She was just there as, trying to be hot, I guess, just trying to replace Megan. Honestly, I didn't really like Megan, but I think Megan did a lot better, honestly.
Here's the thing that we did feel in the movie, though. We got really attached to the robots and the story itself, because this is the third one, and after a while of how you see this movie progress, you do have an attachment of the sad feel kind of towards the middle end there. So
even the Earth too. I don't want to say anything, but yeah, you start to feel it gets pretty like.
There's an emotional attachment.
There's definitely emotional attachment there, but like I said, between Shia and Rosie, no. Sorry.
So on originality, really, like we said, it kept along the same theme of the Transformers and everything, with a few different twists in it. It's always, of course, the Autobots or the Decepticons, but I like how they integrated even people. Which side are they on here for fighting for the Earth and everything? So some pretty good stuff in there. So it was decently original, but I think it was overall action. So there wasn't crazy amount of story to rate the originality. It was the action movie, basically, of the summer.
And just to throw this in, there was some comedy. I think Shia LaBeouf was probably the funniest to me, and then those little robots.
He's getting better.
Funny. Yeah, he's
getting a lot better. Now, I think I do like the first one better. I'm always the first original guy. The second one I didn't like too much. This one definitely beat the second one, I'm for sure.
For me, yeah. As far as story goes, the second one did have quite a bit of action, but I didn't really like the story that much.
So overall, I really give it a 4. Because
I was thinking more of the 4.5. You gave it that off the scale for action and everything. Even though the chemistry sucked, I don't think it set it down that much. I think a 4.5 for me, especially if you're a Transformers fan, you might even think it as a 5.
But it's a movie for the action, not so much for the story. So if you're an action guy or girl, this is definitely for you. If you're more of the story, the action's still good.
If you're like me, you're going to get the chills when you see some of that stuff.
But yeah, I think the age grew big time as the young adults. They were kind of borderline on a lot of things. Had a lot of headshots and heads falling off. And I thought they tried to slip the F word in there a few different times, more than a PG movie. Sean here didn't hear it as much. But anyways, we'll have to see that one again just to make sure on that one.
So you don't have to stay after the credits, just about 30 seconds to a minute. There's a little scene. Definitely go see it in 3D if you have the money, or
Yeah.
just it's definitely a 3D
Or
movie.
IMAX, which is it's not on
preferably
IMAX.
IMAX
Yeah.
if you have the ability to go see it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to. I promise you that.
Next week, we're reviewing.
Larry Crown. Actually, it's this Thursday night. What do
Whoa!
you know?
Oh yeah, this Thursday night.
And it's going to be Larry Crown starring Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts. And then Fields is going to do Monte Carlo with Selena Gomez.
And we might introduce a little special guest there, just because I'm not too up to date on Selena Gomez, so maybe we'll pull somebody in else for that.
Oh, surprise.
Yep.
We have up our sleeves. Tune in this Friday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Time for those 2 movie reviews.
All right, y'all have a great night.